Hey everybody! Okay, this episode is going to be about pruning your tomato plants. Now, as you can see here, my backyard garden here. If I stand back a little bit, you can see how big this is. Okay. So, it's about 7 feet up to here. 8 feet. And I planted this about 2 months ago. This is the wild, you can see it right here, the wild cherry, non-GMO. So this plant is used to living out in the wild, basically. And on the right here, I have the sun gold. See the sun gold? So these are very good tomatoes to grow in this area. I'm near the coastline in San Diego. So they're getting big. They're going over the top of my fence. This has only been 2 months. I planted them like at the beginning of February, and now it's the end of March. So I'm gonna get up closer. You can see you got the tomatoes already started. Every one of these flowers is a location for the tomatoes. So we got a lot of those started. Now down here it's getting a little way too bushy, and there's some pruning tips I want to give you. First off, we don't want anything touching the ground or touching, down like this, where animals, other bugs, snails can crawl up, and also fungus. So you can see a little bit of something going on here. We'll just go ahead and prune this one off. Don't anything down below that's not looking that great, definitely get rid of it. And also, fungus typically comes from the soil upward. That's when you usually get problems with tomatoes. So I'm going to keep anything that's really low, just start chopping this stuff off. Okay, now this one right here, I don't really need that one either. Let's keep about 12 inches off the ground. This one's questionable. I'm just going to get rid of that. Okay, now we got a lot more airspace here. Here we got a real big one. This is pretty much useless. I want the growth to go upward. So I'm just chopping these off. You want to go up every branch and kind of just look at where these little shoots are coming out. Now what this is you can see right here. These little shoots usually come out in between where there's a leaf or a branch, and you have to decide which ones you want to keep. So I've got this huge one coming up, and I don't want too much coming outward, so I'm going to just get rid of anything more here in this area. Is going to be just too crowded. So I got another one here. Let's get that one. And by the way, you can transplant these little things. You just put them right in the ground, some good soil, and put them in filtered light. And every one of these I'm cutting off can be transplanted into another tomato plant. Okay, let's just go through here. Okay, here, look at this situation. We've got a little one here, and this one is bigger. I'm probably going to train it to go straight, and then just chop this one off. Okay, let's see. Maybe just chop this one off. Because it's tall, because I can train this one to go straight. Okay, let's go through. Looks like we got a lot here. Now, if you look up here, I got them going through the fence. It starts here. And this is way up here. I can't even reach this high. This is like 8 feet. And this is only 2 months of growing. So let's just go through anything else low. Look at this one's low. Now that we got so much growth, you don't need every single leaf. At the beginning, when it's small, you don't want to be cutting everything off, but now that it's got a lot of growth, this one is questionable. Just cut half of it off. I just want to keep everything